journey to face the unknown and ponder the question. What if?
Comics Plus, what's going on? Akasan here.
What's up, Super Crew? DC-san.
We are in the Phantom Zone. The Phantom Zone of all reality is changing. That's what is going on, streaming right now on Twitch as well. So you can get the full reaction for free if you choose to on Twitch before it goes to Patreon. We're into the next episode of What If, and this one is Wakanda-based. T'Challa. T'Challa, I'm assuming it's what if the Ravengers picked up T'Challa instead of Peter Quinn. That's the
Peter
basis. Quill, thank you.
Yeah.
That's the basis I got by seeing the trailer, and we're gonna find out. So
It's a good question because it's like, does he have any of the fighting skills that he had in Wakanda, and that was something that was taught to him just because he was a kid and part of the royal family, or
is T'Challa royalty?
is he royalty,
Right.
or did he just learn to take care of himself the same way Peter Quill did, just from being out and about, scavenging and stuff like that?
Does T'Challa disappearing have something to do with the fact that that's why we have Killmonger saving Tony Stark later? Because the whole thing with his family and all how that all goes down may not have worked the same way.
That's interesting. I didn't
Right?
think. Okay.
Right. So maybe T'Challa's father wasn't exiled as much anymore because T'Chaka was more active in the outside world trying to search for his son afterwards.
Okay. I like where you're going with that.
What if?
What if
All
Aka
right.
wrote an episode for this series?
Full reaction is available on Patreon. We're going to get right into it. Thank you for being part of the channel and supporting the site. Your latest episode of Reaction to What If
Starts now.
I am the Watcher.
Watcher. Who's watching you? Hey, it's the Watcher.
You know what I find interesting? The stars that are lit the most in the back are the same colors as the Infinity Stones. Is his jacket from Wakanda still?
Looks like it, huh? That's cool. I love how the frame by frame it almost exactly emulates. Is it the same dude? Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it is.
Who?
I am just an ordinary junker, but there is one name you may know me by.
Oh,
I'm a huge fan
little
of your
different.
work.
Wow.
That
Wow.
is not the
Complete
reaction I
Right?
Opposite.
Me too. Yeah.
You are alone.
What?
It's not an official title, nor is it one I am comfortable with.
Get to spar with you?
I guess if that's really what you want.
Oh, it shall be the honor.
This is so funny.
This is so awkward.
I barely moved. Hit me.
Oh!
Classic style.
It's so weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. He's smiling.
He just
You
disposed
should
of him,
autograph
so he's
something for you.
I
Yeah.
have hired Wes, but a Ravager never flies solo.
Ready?
You're right. Right.
Oh, wow.
There you go. What up, Yondu?
Wow. That's a lot of death.
No treasure is worth as much as the good that can be done with it.
Really?
That's my boy.
Really?
I
So
like
that's
where
the
he's going with
Ravengers
this.
now. Okay. Oh,
One of war.
T'Chaka.
Hatred.
Looking good.
That word
Alright.
has not
So I think his brother's in Oakland already. Oh.
You morons!
Okay. Hey,
Hey.
Sean Gunn.
Does this really look like Peter? What you doing out there all by yourself anyway?
Exploring the world.
Sounds fun, but why stop at one world, huh? When we can show you all of them.
So he was just like, peace out to Wakanda after
Like,
that?
all right. Okay.
Okay, goodbye. Goodbye.
Yeah, it does seem kind of where he just lay up and left.
Peace out, Baba.
How exactly did you stop Thanos, the mad titan?
What?
Universe.
Oh, no, I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong. T'Challa here showed me there was more than one way to reallocate the universe's resources.
Oh, hell no!
I am so like what?
I need some time to process that
Yeah,
one.
that I
Wow.
need what?
Hey!
Let us take a picture to son to my wife and daughter.
I would prefer.
Oh, we should take another one. You look terrible.
Okay.
No, I insist.
Hello.
He looks pretty good.
Hello.
Where I'm standing.
Nebula.
Oh. Wow.
You know he gardens now. You should talk to him. He really has.
He
Sea
gardens.
Gardens.
Nice nod.
Yandu attempted to return me to
Okay.
Wakanda, but
Okay.
it had been destroyed.
What?
What?
I'm sorry.
The collector.
Collector.
Oh, my dearest Nebula, aren't you a sight for sore?
Damn, he's been working out.
Right.
Aye.
Myself.
Fist of the North Star. That's who he looks. Oh shit. Nice.
My guess, he's compensating for something.
Nice.
Yeah, it was small.
Howard.
What? Say what? Nice.
A Wakandan ship? Yo.
A Wakandan spacecraft.
He's gonna find the suit.
Ah.
Sometimes you need to hear a lie to see the truth.
Say what?
You're just like me, T'Challa. I am nothing.
Nothing like yep. I
You're an
yeah.
explorer, Star-Lord. You are not my family. You never were.
Damn. I still can't get over the fact that Thanos is part of this group.
Right?
Like that. Like he
And he's
became
not
the
the
he
leader.
became the Drax of this group.
Right.
Oh shit. Wait a second. Yeah.
But if that's
No.
not your style, there's plenty more we can play
Ah.
And
Oh wow, hey.
Captain America's shield.
Take
Nice.
it from the ruler of the Dark Elves.
Wow.
Or perhaps,
What? Oh shit, Mjolnir. Hey.
oh,
What's
that woman has changed.
Ugh.
Courtesy of the as
Crazy? You'll never take them yourself.
Not crazy.
Mad.
All right. Oh shit. Oh Jesus. Can't believe I'm actually feeling bad for Thanos. Oh. Yum yum. Inside you. Oh.
Damn, that's messed up.
What in the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is going on
Right?
here?
Oof. Oh.
That's cool.
Baba.
My son, I knew you would find.
His mom hasn't aged at all.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
black don't crack.
That sounds an awful lot like genocide.
No,
Right.
because it's random. And I'm ready.
Ah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really want to...
Oh, this is Quill.
sorry, we're closed.
What, Peter? Can't spare a little time for.
And he's working at
hero
DQ.
Too bad this might spell the end of the world.
Ah.
For another day.
Okay. Absolutely. There you have it, folks. That's the latest episode of What If? The T'Challa, classic T'Challa, classic Star-Lord, classic Star-Lord. This one particularly played out a lot more like the What If comics that I'm used to, where sometimes the What If stories in kind of dark. Actually.
Yeah.
There's
Well, I mean, if you look at the episode, it was kind of dark. You see all those people locked up.
Right.
Because the collector collected them. It's like, man, that's horrible. Because it's basically Brainiac.
But what I'm saying is sometimes a lot of the What If episodes will be like, okay, so if this happens, well,
Then
this part is the end of the world instead. So
gotcha,
that whole
gotcha.
thing with Peter actually finding Egon.
Egon? Igor? No. Ego.
Ego, the planet. Was kind of a dark ending, so I kind of like that. So,
So it means they all die.
Yeah, right. And so I kind of like how they
messed
ended
up.
that way. Again, I think the biggest thing for me was just seeing Thanos.
Yeah, seeing not joking, that, they've done a really good job of surprising us with the characters and the twists. I did not see Thanos coming, and definitely not as a Ravager that way, and definitely not as light.
Yeah.
Because, watching him go toe-to-toe with the Hulk, actually not go toe-to-toe with the Hulk, like basically whooping his butt, and then seeing him kind of struggle a little bit here, it was interesting because it meant that he was actually a lot kinder.
Right.
So it was nice to see that. But man, it's one of those like, I got to see that again.
It was just
it
like,
just threw
what?
me off.
I mean, but on top of that, it also was a thing of like, he said the whole reason he changed his ways is because that all it takes is all it takes is just a conversation. But I'm like, yo, Thanos was talking mad a lot. Like he was the conversationalist in Infinity War anyways. So I'm like, yo, what exactly did T'Challa say to make him change his mind?
But you got to look at the way T'Challa was talking to people. I mean, he could convince you of practically anything.
Right.
Which I like because it's like, oh, so outside of him being a Ravager, I mean, he's a people person. And I say people meaning the universe, aliens, and everybody included.
Now, interesting enough, cool. I wonder if this will have, if any, connection to
the MCU films.
No. The Killmonger storyline. Because I mentioned that
that's right,
T'Challa's brother would have been in Oakland about the same time he's abducted. There. And then on top of that, did
something
Wakanda
happen? Did something happen to Killmonger's dad that still set him on a slightly different path and made him go?
Well, no. My whole thing was like, does that also mean that that Wakanda had no contingency plan for heir to the throne, or was Shuri basically it? Like,
that's right.
Killmonger. I mean, T'Challa was gone for so long. Ideally speaking,
she would have taken over.
But no, ideally speaking, you would think T'Chaka would have probably tried to procreate again to produce a male heir like that.
But not saying that they didn't. We just didn't see.
Right. Correct. So that's what I'm assuming is that it'd be
the twist is actually Killmonger's his brother instead of cousin.
I don't know. Or just the fact that T'Challa has a brother that he's never seen. So that would be interesting as well. I don't know. But I guess that's a story for another day if they decide to go down that route. Okay. Which episode did you like more? This one or the other one?
Yeah, they're completely different feels.
I agree. I agree.
The first one felt more serious.
Yeah.
This one felt lighter with the dark tones being kind of poked at because there were nods to what we got.
This one definitely felt lighter. It
felt lighter.
Yeah.
Pacing was a bit different also.
Yeah.
First one was pretty quick. This one had its beats. So I like both of them, but because they are very different.
I think
I have to say part of me feels a little deeper because it's
Chadwick.
It's Chadwick.
And so I think that's another thing is like I felt the first one worked really well as just a very good variation story.
Yeah.
Like I
really enjoyed it.
Right,
and her being the main character,
the first
was a nice
twist.
Look,
it's the classic Captain America story, but there's enough of a little bit of a tweak that you still can kind of get on with it. This particular one is just completely different. There's nods and everything to what you already know, but it's very much completely different, and that's what makes it very unique. I do see
classic Star-Lord.
I do see some of the critiques that some people are making about the voice acting. It's cool that we have these actors coming in here and reprising their roles, but I also at the same time can see that some of it feels a little rushed, or like they probably have never even seen the final product or even close to the final product. They're just it sometimes sounds like they're just kind of reading off lines sometimes. Like they have an idea.
Like they got them in the booth and
right.
they're just doing the
correct.
lines and then they add it later on.
Correct. It just kind of feels like they may not have known the actual story of what they're reading for, but they just have a direction that they're taking from somebody in a booth, and they've never actually seen the final product.
It feels, I'll say,
because sometimes the faces don't really match.
Some of it feels like it could be a mix of that, or that they had the scenes, but they didn't have the story. Like they had the scenes itself.
I agree,
and it's like, okay,
agree.
for this scene, these are your lines, and we'll put it together later because it's still in production. So they would get like rough edits of it,
right,
and then just go through it, and then it's mixed later.
So, I will say for a lot of these is I definitely feel like some of these episodes needed breathing time just a little bit more, because I feel like they're running at like 90 miles an hour, so to speak. I'm like, yo, look, give us a second to absorb some of this. Just do a little bit of paneling, do a little bit of scenic shots, give me some B-roll so I have some
Basically, do what they do with the live action things.
Yeah. Like, give me some time to absorb this new world that I'm in, and so we can enjoy it, because by the time we get used to it, it's already over, and we're on to the next episode.
Part of me is really glad that they don't do that.
Really?
Because with the live action, they do that because you can only do but so much. So you have these establishing shots and stuff like that, so it's not so dialogue heavy, and so the episode doesn't feel so dry. I get that. For the animation being a bit more faster paced, I like it because it forces me to go back and watch it to look for other things.
I see.
Where the live action is like, oh, I'll get to it later. But because it's animated, because there are so many different things going on, I actually have to go back and watch and say, oh, that's what that is in the background. So like when he opened up the first case and you saw all the weapons and stuff there, my eyes immediately went directly to the shield.
I get
and
it.
It's like, what did I miss over here?
But sometimes I think that runs a huge risk when you're just making a show for Easter eggs versus telling a very fluid type of story,
but I mean, for me, it makes what I mean is the rewatch value is higher.
I get that.
Not just for Easter eggs, but because it's like, oh, hey, I was focusing on this, but there was something pertinent to the story that was on this side of the screen. I go back and watch it. Now I enjoy it even more.
Okay.
So, because some of the episodes for the live action, I'll go back and watch. It's like, I'll scan through it.
Makes sense. Well, Red Nation, stand up, speak up. Let us know what you guys thought about this. Interested to hear your opinions on this particular episode. A very different episode from the first one, and definitely, as he said, very more Easter egg focused and a little twist. Yeah. Giving you a different variation on the whole what if type of idea.
Yeah, because it's just busy. There's
it's
so
really
much in the background. It's like, well, that's cool, but it's like, wait, what is all that?
Right, correct. Let us know what you think, and I'll see you next week for the next episode of What If. Peace.